Alrighty guys, we're back. We're in Paul's garage. I'm gonna let him take it over, tell you kind of what's going on.
Cody locks. The Cody locks, that's what it is. Today we're just gonna be an update on the Z31. Been really slow on the wiring. As you'll see later, I've been really slow on the fuel lines, but it has been really cold, and we have been working on our dailies, the Honda, and Mike's neglected Subaru.
Hey, and waiting on parts for that Z.
Yes, and waiting on parts for the Z34. And we also have another Subaru project that we're doing an auto to manual swap. That'll get started probably tomorrow. Today, focus is the Z. We're going to get the intercooler pipe at least this one bolted in place. And we think on this side we can use a straight 45-degree piece. And we're going to show you where we're at with the wiring, how it looks at this moment, and we'll actually get at least one of the wheels off, and I'll show you my brake setup, at least what I have for now, and I'll explain what I'm going to go to later, and then I'll show you why you do not have to buy turbo hubs. So on these cars, unless it's an 88 or 89 turbo, it came with the brake rotor has to go to the back of the hub. So you have to take the whole hub, the wheel bearing and all that out, unbolt the brake rotor, bolt the new one on, and then you put all the hub, new bearings and all stuff back in. So I'll show you later what I did to make it a full slip-on rotor, so you can run any Nissan rotor, should fit.
I was gonna say, no one's got time for that.
No one's got time for that, but it would save you a lot of money, because even if you find the Z31 turbo hubs, even if you find them, they go for $300 to $400, and that is no lie. For some reason, we've looked at Rock Auto, we've looked at Advance, O'Reilly's, all the parts stores, Nissan. No one seems to have them, or no one can get them. They can get these hubs, the hexagon or octagon. I don't even know how many sides are actually on it.
Trigon.
Trigon, except the heptagon. So we will we'll take a wheel off. We'll show that. We'll fit one of our cheap XXRs on there. Make sure the offset works, and yeah, we'll show you all that stuff, and we'll go from there. It's cheaper, and it makes a lot of power. So
It makes choo-choo noises.
it does. It does make choo-choo noises. So let's move on to where we're at with the wiring. As you can see,
Look at that rat's nest.
yeah, a little bit of a rat's nest here. We're still working on this stuff. So these are our fuel injector power wires. Then we have this side here is done. So we have all the injectors plugged in, wired in. This is the coolant temp, also known as the CHTS, coolant head temperature sensor for the VG guys. This one is our throttle body, so TPS. We did not wire in. This also has is it built-in idle air control, or is that for the traction control?
It's idle.
It is idle?
Yeah.
So this is a Q45 throttle body, and it's pretty big. It's one of the largest ones you can get without spending buku bucks, even though this one was still pretty pricey. And then this side is where we're still at. We're still working on this side. As you can see, we don't have fuel injector connectors on there yet, but we've got to put, it needs one more piece of sheath. We need some more heat shrink right here, and then all this stuff will be heat shrunk via this piece right here, which has not been shrunk down yet. So once that's done, all this is for the distributor as well.
Look at that cover.
Yes. I will put a link in the description for the guy that get that to me. Obviously, it's just the plastic. What am I thinking of? It's the 3D printed plastic stuff. The guy did a great job, and he offered like 3 different designs on it. There's another guy that makes like an aluminum one now, which is really nice. There's a billet one out there as well if you have the cash. Again, all options. Oh, we forgot about this one that's almost done.
Yeah, what is that for?
This is for the intake air temperature sensor.
Oh, it looked like a whip.
So, obviously we're going map. We're using a Mega Squirt, MS2. Obviously not a plug and play. It uses map / speed density instead of mass airflow. mass airflow was, like I said in the previous videos, was the reason why I got stuck in Georgia. Mike and I spent like, God, 2 days, but on the last day where we already checked out of the hotel, but we're in their parking garage, we spent a good 4 hours trying to figure out that the mass airflow, it was actually the signal wire to mass
And the
airflow.
best part of it is it started to rain when we were trying to figure this all out.
Yeah, so we actually had to put it. Like, it was spitting really bad. So we had to get it into the parking garage because it was raining. So we got like the second level down. Patrick Elbaum at in Georgia, he actually helped us out with a lot of spare parts to try to see if we can get this thing running because we were in such a hurry.
And he's got a place too. Is it Z part or Z
Parts plug?
Yeah.
Parts plug, not Z parts plug, but
Yeah.
parts plug. So that's what it is, right?
Something like that.
We
We can always put a link in.
Yeah, but I want to get it right though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I know you've gotten parts from him. I've gotten parts for my build from him.
Kyle probably is.
Yeah, Kyle probably has.
It's a good place to get parts.
Hey, what does your brother call something like this? But his is a different color.
I think it's gold.
It is gold. What does he call it?
Gold box.
Gold box. That's right. Gold box.
yes, it's parts plug. It's got a nice spark plug on there. So that is our guy.
The plug.
So Patrick, big shout out to you.
Woo!
Great prices. I've gotten actually the majority of the parts for this build I got from him. So big shout out to him. That's awesome. As you can see here, I spoke earlier about being behind on my fuel lines. As you can see, I got what I think might be all the fittings.
I wonder where you got those from.
Got these at Jegs.
The jigs?
Yeah, we ordered from something. No, I'm just kidding. Then we went to the store when we dropped Mike's motor off. And,
It was only supposed to be like a 15-minute ordeal. How long did it take?
They said 2 hours. I thought it was like 30 minutes. But, you know, when you get a car guy in a car parts store. So I ended up going with this little fuel filter guy from Russell. I wish I would have got a smaller micron filter, but this one will work for now. And this will all sit like all in here and it'll be nice. But we're not working on fuel lines today. But I do have the stuff to hopefully get it fuel lined all up. And then the only thing that'll be left will be the wiring and this other intercooler pipe. As you guys remember, this is the one pipe that we welded up. Eventually these will get powder coated black. I don't like shiny, and I'm really not a fan. It's too hard to keep clean, and I just don't like chrome. I'm just not a big fan of it.
And guess what, guys? We have Austin here, too.
Austin!
Net.
That's like a commercial.
Yeah.
So, alright, if you want to fit this...
I think we gotta go on that
Help me
end
fit
first.
this. Yeah, but I don't know. This is our first fit with the clamps. So, I might have to take this off. Fit that in there.
You just have to wiggle it, that's all. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I don't know. Alright, Mike, you want to come over here? Alright, I need you to push on the pipe. Right there. So as you can see, it's a very tight fit, but it's kind of what we want. We'll get this over that nice welded on vibrant elbow. Oh, I gotta rotate it like that.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, not yet anyways. Feel free to send us packages or whatever. We would be more than happy to accept. And you know what I forgot to grab? My 11 mil ratchet wrench. So this might take a minute. We'll speed this up. And then the only thing we haven't done yet is we have not put
Coolant.
Yeah. We haven't put ridges on these pipes yet, so that will have to get done. Let me give you a flathead so you can start working on that. Or what does Mike call them?
That is a straight.
A straight?
Yeah. Yeah. Get it, Austin.
Yeah. So you say at work. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
They say easy now, bud.
Wow.
Wow.
Where is it, Austin?
Where's what?
Wow.
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 What comes after that?
Damn, Daniel.
No.
No.
For the viewers at home, it goes ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
Oh yeah. Should I get that banner? Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. You should tell him about your blankie.
Hey. Confidential, right?
So, we discovered while we were in Ohio dropping off my my motor that Austin has a Lightning McQueen blanket.
It's not a blanket, it's a blankie.
Oh yeah, blankie.
Those are my car. Okay.
And he loves that thing, so we gotta give him some flack about it, but it's okay. Everyone's got that one special thing that they keep.
My girlfriend gave me it.
Oh.
Shout out to all the girlfriends out there.
Well, I mean, one.
Multiple.
Just a prank.
I think that's on there. You done yet?
Paul's a lefty, so
I'm a lefty.
that's on the
Are you a
wrong.
lefty?
Dude, all awesome people are.
Mike, probably a righty.
What do you think?
What is it when you can do both?
Ambidextrous.
Yeah. It's too big of a word for me.
We start with easy words with him right away, like pancake. Man, if somebody just invented a wrench box in that had a ratchet in it, that would be amazing.
What size is it?
11.
Oh,
That's a
but
10.
you have a 10.
Yeah.
Well, I have a 10 here. I have an 11 in the other garage, which is 60 feet that way. But it's cold outside, as you can see.
And there's a lot of snow.
Hip hop bananas.
Hip hop and
You give them all the easy ones.
Oh look, you can sign my sticker now. You can put on a shirt.
Oh yeah, stickers.
Yeah, Mike, why don't you tell them about our stickers?
Shameless plug.
So we got some goodies in this week. We got some stickers. We have just some clear white ones, and then we got these fancy guys, Neochrome. We do have them posted up on our Instagram or Facebook. Is it on our Patreon yet?
No, but if they want to get the membership through Patreon, we're still new to it. We do have a Patreon page. It's patreon.com/newspeed. The $5 subscription, it all goes to help with the builds, content, better camera equipment, things like that. And
The stickers are $5 too, right?
right, I just want to say that peace of mind, So this piece is in. It fits. As you can see down here, it's clear of the radiator. This is not bolted in all the way down there, but as you can see, it fits rather nicely. And again, like I mentioned in previous videos, this is where the original bumper cushions, what are they called? Struts, bumper struts?
Bash bar.
The impact absorbing bumper pieces. So those took out, obviously, but what we're going to do in an upcoming episode, once we get the metal in, is we're going to use the frame rails, and we're going to run square tubing into the frame rails. We'll probably do a bolt-in option. That way, if they can be removed, we'll probably do aluminum, and then we'll come out, and then we'll just make a bash bar, so we have at least some support out front, and then it'll still fit behind the factory bumper, and we'll probably incorporate a nice jack point right in the front as well. So, it's a lot of talking. I'm long-winded. I had like 4 cups of coffee. And
That's an understatement.
So, as you can see, that's it. Oh, look at that whole car shape.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. We also have our new coupler here. Mike was wowed about the size.
I wasn't. Austin
He was.
I was
He was.
fisting it.
He was wondering what it was, and I said, you know what? That's how big a man's turbo is.
Mine's bigger, so
Not his intake. Mine's bigger.
that's fine. It doesn't need it.
They don't need air. You know, turbos don't need air at all.
He's overcompensating
Actually,
for a slow car.
it's an S366 Borg Warner, so one reason why it's so big, it has anti-surge.
So does mine, though.
So it's different though.
Same, but different.
He's got a comp turbo. This piece here, I know we cut that other piece, but with this 45-degree coupler off the turbo, we think this 45, without having to do any welds at all, we're going to cut it right about here or so, and it should line up perfect without having to do any cutting at all. Or, I'm sorry, welding. And then that's how to be done. So it'll literally be just right there. You guys have seen us cut pipe. We don't need to show that. Off camera, we'll do that. Keep you guys interested, at least somewhat.
Austin and his scooter.
You know, it was a sad day when scooters started showing up at skate parks.
Oh, yeah.
We hated it, man.
Wait, was Heelys ever a thing like that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You know what else was a thing? Have you ever seen the shoes that had the soles in the middle that had plastic? They were like grind shoes.
Yeah,
What were they
literally.
called?
I don't remember, but you could run up and then you literally
It's
go.
like rollerblades
Yeah.
without the wheels. We were pretty poor growing up, so
I tried to get myself a pair.
they weren't around very long.
No.
They really weren't. Careful the side skirt on this side.
Yeah, I saw that. Is it called a side skirt?
You're on the fuel line, right?
See.
Okay, thank you. Dude, we said lift the one side, not the whole car.
The chassis so stiff. yo.
Chassis stiffness, so. This will be easier to grab one of those wheels too.
That should be fine.
Yeah, that should be. Come on.
Maybe we could send you a new gun.
Not need to charge the battery.
What he's really saying. Oh, charge your battery, Paul.
Yep.
Who else forgets to do that?
Check out them bad boys. Drift spec. All right, so a lot of people don't. This is a little rusty, but a lot of people don't like these. It does mess up your caster, I think it is.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit straighter up and down than it should be here, but on the other hand, at the time, literally it's what I had. It's the option I had because I didn't really have the I didn't know about the other ones, and I got this stuff before I knew about power tricks and all that. But what I also have here is a track rotor off of a 350Z, and then I have a Z32 caliper with a Concept Z adapter in the back from S13 to Z32 with the 350Z track rotor package. So this is what I have. Okay, so the test fit of the wheel. Obviously we got plenty of clearance for the brake caliper. We don't have to run the spacer. We sit pretty good. Stancy boy, I guess. It's pretty flush. So yeah, these are going to be great. We can't stick them on yet, as we found out. Need tuner lugs. Our lugs are just too big. Almost got one stuck. But they're going to look good on there, I think. They will get cleaned up and powder coated eventually. But I really wanted to put it on the ground with them. But for now, we'll just have to stick with the. You're welcome. We'll just have to stick with the factory ones for now. Shit, I gotta put that spacer back on there. As you already know, this was originally an NA car. So it is an 88, but it's an NA car. So it came with the hexagonal shaped whatever hubs But as you can tell, it's a slip-on rotor. This is a slip-on rotor off of a 350Z track edition. So it's 13 inches, I do believe, without measuring. Yeah. So, might need the light. So what we have here, this is the Concept Z bracket for the S13 to Z32. The light went off again. We just need a...
No, that's fine. Just keep talking.
Well, I want them to be able to see.
No, you can still see it.
So the bracket here to run the Z32 caliper with the 350Z track rotor. But the main thing is down here. I can't really see.
You can literally see it in there.
So as you can tell, this has been shaved down. So all you got to do is have your machinist shave them down. Literally, it's just very small amounts off the edges, and it becomes round, and it allows you to use a slip-on rotor. So we'll put this wheel back on so we can get the jack out from underneath here. But that's going to be it for this episode. Got a lot more coming for this. I'm really hoping to start it in the next couple weeks. We're hoping for some okay weather here shortly, or a better heater. One of the two. So we'll get this put back together and we're going to call it a night. It's cold, late. We all got to work in the morning. So more Z31 stuff coming your way. You guys requested it. You guys are getting it. So we want to tell them anything, Mike?
Other than...
He's still single?
Still single, ladies? Or guys, I don't know his preference.
No.
Okay, so he ordered pistons.
I did.
For the 370.
Yep. Custom order, so they should be here hopefully beginning of next month.
What brand?
Wisco, however you pronounce it.
Wisco. I say Wisco. I also say Radiator. So.
I went 11-1, so I went stock compression with it.
Scary things.
More boost.
Well, less boost with high compression equals the same power, but
more
he
boost.
wants to go more boost, high compression.
And E85.
I think he's not. I don't know.
Less
I would want. Of course, I'm also running a 30-year-old engine with an S366 Borg Warner, so
it'll take everything and throw at it. So.
Yep. Open deck though. I have a closed deck. It's a VG30. So.
I got another motor. That'll get closed deck.
So Austin, what you got? Anything good with your car? The Beamer?
No, the head's off. And
You got the motor out though.
Oh yeah.
You got some motor out.
Motor out, the head's
Maybe we'll
off.
get that in. It's one of these videos. Just kind of give you an update on his stuff. And next time he goes ice racing, I don't know. Maybe we'll check that out. Because a lot of people in the South think that we're weird because we drive on the water. It's pretty cool. So, Mike?
As always, don't forget to like,
comment,
Subscribe.
Hey,
Awesome.
let's ask Kermit what else you have to do.
What you gotta do, Kermit?
Ring that bell.
Not a bad impression, Mike. See y'all later.